Welcome back to Elevation 44. It's your girl B, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, family. We are on another Monday. Can't believe how fast a week goes by, right? And you know, because it's Monday, I have another weekly astrology report for you, okay? So if you're new to the channel, hello, hi, welcome. I'm B, like I said, and I bring you these weekly astrology reports to give you an idea of the energies that we're dealing with for the week. What to watch out for, what to capitalize on. I give you the herbs and the crystals that you can use to help you throughout the week. So we're just gonna talk about the overarching energies and let's get right into it, okay? So last week we had the lunar eclipse in Gemini. We had that full moon and that lunar eclipse, and we still have that energy still lingering very heavy in the air. There's just a lot going on astrologically right now, okay? It's a pretty intense time. It's pretty high right now in terms of energy. So we had that lunar eclipse last week, and then next week we have a solar eclipse happening in the sign of Sagittarius, okay? So this is happening with the Sagittarius new moon. So right now we're right in the middle, like right in between both the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, right? And so we're right in the middle of eclipse season and at the, kind of in the mix of both of those energies, okay? So right now we're kind of dealing with a lot energy-wise. That's why I wanted to mention that, okay? So what's happening this week? What do we need to know this week, B? Tell us what's good this week, okay? I will tell you what's good this week. So this week we're kind of like I said, in the in-between stage. We're right in the middle of eclipse season. We're kind of feeling the energies of the past eclipse, the energies of the upcoming eclipse, the energies of what's about to come on 12/21, the energies of what's been happening all of 2020. So it's just like there's a lot going on. So for this week in particular, there are several things that I'm going to highlight, okay? Some of them not so major. There's one really major thing, and that is really prepping for next week, which is 12/21, which is the great conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn in the sign of Aquarius at 0 degrees Aquarius. This is going to be pretty interesting, okay? So there's a lot going on, okay? There's a lot going on. So next week is not 12/21. 12/21 is, let me look at my calendar. I'm like, what day are we on now? 12/21 is actually the Monday after next. So exactly 2 weeks from this Monday. So when I say next week, because I do my astrology reports through the Sunday, I always think about that, but it is the day right after that. So it is technically 2 weeks from now. So there's just a lot going to be happening in these 2 weeks that we're going to be feeling. And if you guys hear any noise in the background, I'm going to apologize in advance. My little one is here and he's moving about, and plus neighbors and their noise and stuff like that, okay? Anyway, so let's talk about what we can expect energy-wise this week. I can't believe I'm tongue-tied already. Just started the video. So the first thing that I will mention is that the sun will be trining Mars this week, okay? So Mars and the sun trining. So the sun right now is in the sign of Sagittarius. It's brought us all of this this get up and go type of energy. We want to be more spontaneous. We feel a little bit more energized. We feel a little bit more optimistic. We feel like we just kind of want to explore and expand because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And so there's a lot of Jupiterian energy that is kind of influencing us right now. With the sun being in Sagittarius, okay? And now with Mars, which is trining, the sun, Mars is in Aries. Mars brings that fire. Mars brings that heat, especially in its home sign of Aries. So it's just kind of boosting that. It's just lighting the fire up under that. So we could be feeling a little bit more, a little bit more energized in that particular area. We can be feeling just kind of a little bit more on the happy-go-lucky, lighter side, wanting to be spontaneous, like I said, wanting to have new experiences. We might be even getting bitten by the travel bug, kind of looking through our old pictures, looking online, trying to plan out our next adventures, or maybe even already going on some adventures, because some people just really don't give a damn what's going on right now. They're about to go out here and get theirs. And look, I can't say I disagree with that, okay? So do what works for you at the end of the day. So just feeling more enthusiastic, optimistic, spontaneous, and having that vitality, that boost from Mars, that energy coming in from there to kind of help, you know, boost all of that up. So because Mars just lights the fire under anything that it is, contacting, especially when you're talking about a trine, which is a harmonious exchange of energy there, okay? So that could be a positive thing for a lot of people this week. I know I've definitely been feeling that energy, and I really believe also this really depends on your own natal placements and how these transiting signs are talking to your own natal placements. Because the flip side of that energy for the week is that the sun is also squaring Neptune in Pisces, okay? So this is tension, okay? This Sag sun is also having tension with Neptune and Pisces. So some of you can be feeling opposite of that type of energy and be feeling like lethargic, low vitality, just, or maybe even teetering in between both, like having those bursts of like feeling good and feeling spontaneous and wanting to go, but also being in this energy, like sometimes of being like low on energy, having low vitality, just feeling, just lethargic and slow and just low motivation. Also this tension that the sun is also having with Neptune causes an increase of like being susceptible to getting sick. I know a lot of people have been getting sick, not even to deal with a particular virus, but with other things, right? Because we got to remember there's still a whole bunch of other things. This is winter season, fall and winter season for a lot of us. So we're talking about all of the germs that typically go around during this time of the year anyway. A lot of people have been getting sick with little colds, with little bugs, like there's flus going around. There's all kinds of stuff happening. So just make sure that, you don't allow your energy to get, too low. Make sure that you're staying on top of your vitamins, your health regimen, working out, getting a lot of water, eating the right foods, getting sunlight, even though it's cold, sitting by your window and letting that sunlight penetrate your skin through the window, or even sitting outside for a bit, at least getting it on your face if you can't, get it on other parts of your body because it's too cold, but just, getting some fresh air, walking outside, doing those types of things to keep your immune system and your body up. Don't engage in arguments, don't engage in anything that's going to lower your vibration, because it'll make it even easier for you to catch these things. So I just wanted to put that out there, that you can be feeling either one of these energies, or you could be like teetering between both. Like you could be flip-flopping back and forth between both. So just mind how you're taking care of yourself during this time, okay? The next thing that I'm going to talk about is Venus in Scorpio, okay? And Venus is our planet of love, our values, our material possessions, our money, all of that good stuff. It's that, kind of that materialistic side, but also the relationship side of life, right? Which has been in Scorpio now for, I want to say, the last 2 weeks. And so it's kind of just been diving into the depths. So we want to go deeper in our relationships. We want depth. We want more. We want to go below the surface, right? And it's not about the surface relationships. It's not about the surface conversations or any of that good stuff. It's about going down into the depths and really, getting to the meat. What is the core, the essence of not only our relationships, but what is also the essence of the things that we value, the things that we accumulate. Like we're really going deep in those aspects, okay? So what's happening this week is that Venus in Scorpio is going to be sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. Now Pluto is already the natural ruler of Scorpio. So Venus in Scorpio is very intense energy. There's an intensity there, right? Because you want to go deep. It's just very mysterious. It's all about like everything that's, hidden in the dark. It's about exploring the things that are not, that are not talked about. It's about, you know, like I said, going to the depths. Like there's no other way to explain it except for that for me, right? And so, you know, Pluto, which is that natural ruler of Scorpio, is adding that double intensity. So with Venus sextiling Pluto, this is a harmonious exchange of energies, but Pluto is then lending more of its Plutonian-like influence to, you know, Venus, right? So that means that we're going to be even more so deeper into that energy. So this is causing even more intensity, especially around our relationships, especially around our finances and all that good stuff, okay? This also has a tendency to cause obsession in love, okay? And that can go both ways. People could be obsessed with you. You can be finding yourself obsessed with other people. So just make sure that you're really checking yourself with this energy and checking the people that you're meeting at this time and the types of interactions that you're having, because things can go left really, really fast with this type of energy, because it's just so intense, and it's power driven, it's control driven, it's just it's deep, right? So there's just definitely good and bad sides to this energy. The good side of this energy, or this particular placement, is that it helps to deepen our relationships, deepen our bonds. We can go a lot deeper, because Venus in Scorpio takes us deep already, but we can go a lot deeper with it sextiling with Pluto, okay? So that is just kind of the good influence that can happen there. Now, like I opened up at the beginning of the video, I said the major thing that is happening this week is that at the end of the week, at the very end of the week, Jupiter and Saturn are getting ready to make, they're getting into final formation so that they're about to make this great conjunction, okay, at 0 degrees Aquarius on 12/21. So both of these planets are known to be the social planets, right? So these planets are helping not only us individually, but they're also helping us collectively define not only our social purpose, but what is our direction as a society, right? So as Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn have been moving through the sign of Capricorn in 2020, it has really been deconstructing the things that no longer work, the things, the foundations and the structures that we have built upon that are no longer applicable for where we are trying to move as a society. Like, it's almost like we have a new commitment, a new focus, a new direction, okay? So in terms of Capricorn activities, the way we work, like, again, our structures, our government, our foundations, our rules, our regulations, all of that good stuff, right? That is what it has been primarily focusing on, and it's caused us to refocus and to recenter in those areas and to really drill down and get more aligned on actually like what we're doing and where we're going. So it's just kind of been deconstructing all of that for us, okay? So what it's doing as it's doing its final round through Capricorn is that we're seeing the last of that happening, right now, the last of that breakdown. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be completely over. That means the work in that area is going to be done as those planets now start to move into Aquarius and start to focus on setting up the new structure and to actually be the new focus. Is what I want to say, the new commitment. It's going to be highlighting the new commitment, not the new structure, but the new commitment, right? And so what we're seeing now is just like kind of the final breakdown, the final deconstruction of whatever is needed to take us into the next era, right? Into the next age. So the effects will still be felt long after, you know, these planets have moved out of Capricorn, but this is kind of like their final like cleanup. They're about to, they're sweeping up everything, and all of the debris and everything that was left behind, they're starting to sweep it up, tear down the last bit of stuff that needs to come down, and then they're about to move into Aquarius. And we're going to talk about that in the next video that drops, okay? So that is really all that I have for this week. I'm going to drop the herb and crystal recommendation down in the comments below, because I actually didn't even write them down on here. So I'll just go ahead and drop them down in the comments below, and let me know how you are feeling, how you're dealing with eclipse energy, how's it affecting you. When I go back to the beginning of the video, between the being really excited and having energy and wanting to move and being lethargic, where do you fall? Are you on both sides, or do you find yourself teetering teetering either between both or just one more on one side or the other. So let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned for that next video, which is coming out very, very soon. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.